Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Good. Welcome to the TRD Toastmasters meeting number 31. On behalf of the Charter President, I would like to say thanks everyone who attended the TRD Toastmasters meeting today. And in addition to, we are practicing about the English skill from here. And then I would like to thank special guest from the Kunming. People from the and the district Toastmaster come from the Thailand Toastmaster 2 We are know him Ajahn Arun. Please welcome him. And the last one, Ajahn Puk. I hope meeting today is just one. And then I would like to thank everyone again. And before start, I would like to opening this number 31. Now, let me invite Ajahn Puk come to the front and show about something and introduce you is a total day. Yeah. Please invite her total day. People come here.
Acting President, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TRD Toastmasters Club meeting number 32.
Sorry.
31. As Toastmaster of the day, my duty is to conduct the whole meeting from now on until finish the meeting. And definitely we still have the regular meeting. Our meeting will be divided into 3 main parts. Part 1 is called still have table topic session, and today who will conduct this session? Table topic session. Toastmaster. Okay. This session gives us the opportunity to practice impromptu speech. It's very important skill because every day we may have unexpected question and need to express our idea, give the answer to our boss, our colleague, or our clients. If we can master this skill, that means we can communicate in the effective way and get what we want. And then we move to part 2. It's called prepare the speech. We have speakers to prepare their speeches according to the manual. Today we have two speakers, and we have special session from this Toastmaster Arun. He will conduct how to opening speech for all of us, and then we will move on to the part 3 we call evaluation. These sessions help us to know what improve our performance today, what we have done very well, and what we can make it better. We call room for improvement, and that's overall our meeting today. Before going to the table topic session, we have word of the day. Who will conduct this session? Word of the day. Toastmaster Oil. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Oil for our word of the day. Word of the day, you may choose one word that you like the most now to share with us. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angeline. I'm from International. Word of today is vegetarian. Vegetarian. I think it's very in trend now. The time of vegetarian festival now is about yesterday yesterday. It's beginning at yesterday, 8 to 18 of October. In this festival, people do not eat meat, pork, hen, and they eat vegetarian. I'm very excited. For example, people will buy food in the shop and cook without meat. It's good for health. And in Thailand, many people eat vegetarian and mangsavida. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Normally, when you are called for to be here, you can greeting the person who call you, like the word of the day. You can call Toastmaster of the day first, and then you greeting the audience, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. And after you finish your speech, you have chance to shake hands with the person who called you. This is the way that we conduct the meeting in Toastmasters. And really appreciate your impromptu word of the day. Toastmaster, all, please give her a big round of applause for thoughts of the day. If have you prepared someone for thought of the day? If not, I will share my thought of the day. Have you prepared someone for the thought of the day? Because J is Toastmaster or yes. Okay. Toastmaster J for thought of the day.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thought of the day today, I want to share about if you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Normally, it's actually delusion. It's not defined by what society think and practice. And the notion of normality keeps changing from time to time. What a large group think is common becomes normal. Even an intellectual person posing his great idea incoherently is termed as abnormal because he is just different from the rest.
Thank you very much. Okay. From word of the day to thought of the day, and now I think it's time for table topic session that I will explain you a bit about table topic session. This session help us to practice impromptu speaking. That is very important skill that everyone should have. And now, who will conduct this session? Toastmaster Toastmaster Tham. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have Toastmaster Tham will conduct table topic session. Please welcome her.
Good afternoon again. Today, my name is Tham. You can call me Tammy. In Thai it's Tham, but friend from abroad call me Tammy. And today is my first time to conduct this. The rule of this that every word you have 2 minutes to answer. Right? 1 minute pass, you will see the green sign. 1.5 minutes you will see the yellow sign, and if 2 minutes you can see the red sign, and you have another 30 seconds and the bell will ring. That's time off. The first one, I think today I will have four questions. The first question is Monday. You can say anything about Monday. So who would like to be the first one to answer, to say something about Monday? Please raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
For me, Monday is a bad day because I don't like the official suit. And then when I work on Monday, I'm very trouble such a traffic jam. It's been the station light traffic jam. I don't like the traffic jam because I always ride to my daughter to the National School, and then I hope for me I hope Monday disappear off the world. Thank you very much. Please back to the total back to you. I hate Monday.
Thank you. Thank you. I guess everyone hates Monday. I do too, because Saturday and Sunday you are free to do your things, and when the time on Sunday night to say that tomorrow Sunday I don't like to wake up early in the morning and don't want to, like Toastmasters said, and don't like the traffic jam, especially when it rains. So everyone agree with you. Thank you. Please give him a big hand again. Okay. My second word would be something about color. Color. So anyone would like to say something about color? Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you. Please. Thank you. Colors. We have many colors in the world, but in my thought, I love pink. Why I love pink? Because when you see this color, I think you will be smile. Smile. When you see pink lady or pink dress or pink necktie, you will smile. This is lovely color, and I always buy the things that in pink color as well, like mobile phone, like my dress. You see like this. I have a little bit pink. You will see this on my dress as well. And when you have fall in love with someone, your world will be pink. Yes, your world will be pink. You will see everything pink around you. Sometimes your friends or something make a mistake. You will say, "Oh, this is all. I apologize." And I think pink will bring you happy when you see this color. Thank you so much. Thank you, Toastmaster Nuja. For her, pink would be the favorite color. So everything goes pink.
And over pink lady.
But for me, I don't like pink.
Wow.
Why?
I don't know. I think if I wear pink, everyone will look at me. I don't want everyone to stare at me. I feel so shy. So my color would be like this. Pale. Pale color. Thank you. So give her a big hand again. Thank you. So there will be another 2 words. And don't forget one technique to answer this question is called RE that Toastmasters Tanu gave us. REA stands for answer, R for reason, and E for example. Right? So when you answer this impromptu question, you will say yes or no, and then what is your reason for that answer, and then you give some examples. Cover 2 minutes. Okay. The third one, my third one is flower. Thank
Hello, everyone. My name is Bhavin Ramchan. You can call me Bird. I'm from Instagram at the Treasury Department. I'm sick from outside. I'm excited. Sorry. The flower, flower for me, the rose color of rose, I like red. Bean of red for rose. Same jar, same for someone fall in love. Keep rose, red rose for thank you.
Thank you. Roses is the flower, the favorite flower for many people. And I'm sure that everyone will love roses as well. Okay, come to the last word, the last chance for you to come here and speak here is very exciting. Everyone loves to stand here. So my last word would be apple. Thank you.
For me, apple is very important. I heard about eat apple a day, take doctor away, something like that. Keep doctor away. Yeah. So can be in good health by eating apple or and apple is also a brand that everyone knows and that's brand by Steve Jobs in passed away. And I like apple also. So thank you.
Thank you. It was Wang. Okay. So I like apple as well because the same as you. I remember 1 apple a day keep the doctor away. That's a good thing. And it's good that you can think about Apple brand that's in our mobile telephone. I forgot about that, so thank you. Yeah. So I think my time's just finished, and thank you for everyone who come here and say something about it. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Tammy, for your table topic session. Don't be the chance to practice for next meeting because, as I already informed you, it's very important skill because something you have, if you cannot share with others, it's useless. So why come and practice your public speaking skill here every Wednesday second, and fourth. That we commit to have the meeting together. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Everyone commit to attend every meeting. That hope to see you all. Every meeting here. No one can force you except yourself. This is the normal way that as time is one thing that we have 24 hours a day. When we say we don't have time, that means we have something more important to do. If we think practice communication skill in English is very important for our life, we'll allocate our time to attend the meeting. And I hope public speaking in English skill will be the key success in your life. If you have it, you can communicate with anyone in the world. And now it's time to listen something from our speaker that they already prepared their speeches according to the project. Today we have two speakers. Speaker number one, he will be delivering his speech, project number one. And now I think I would like to invite his personal evaluator to read the objective first. This will be Toastmasters.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, the objective of project number one is to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skill you already have, and skill that needs some attention. Before to sing.
And project number one, speaker will introduce himself. Please pay attention carefully to know him more from his project. Introduce myself by Toastmaster Benz. Let me explain about the time. When speaker speaks 4 minutes, yellow sign will be shown. Green sign will be shown. And when 5 minutes pass, yellow sign will be shown. And 6 minutes, red sign will be shown. That speaker need to conclude his speech in 30 seconds. And now, introduce myself by Toastmaster Benz.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sawasdee krap. My name is Warapat. Nickname is Ben. 26 years old. And when I was 14, I went to America, California, San Diego. I studied and traveled in the summer 2 months. Yes, I studied in Villa Costa College, and I traveled Disneyland and Universal Studio. Yes, and Long Beach, and I surfing in the sea, and basic. Yes. In the last April, I come back to Thailand, and I graduated from Sukhothai Thamathira University. Can speak Chinese little. Yes, and my favorite play guitar. My favorite song is Hotel California. It does. Teach me. and the movie is in the Netflix project Batman. Then I practice in the English my skill in the class, watch movie and listen to music. My favorite movie and music. Thank you.
Wow, you know, the most difficult project is project number one. And he did it. Give him a big round of applause. Let's move move to speaker number 2 as we change from Toastmaster Guam to Toastmaster Tammy, the same project. So the same project we don't lead of the team. And again, we will know our speaker from her project because this is the Icebreakers project. Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome Toastmaster Tammy. Introduce myself.
Good afternoon again. I start with the first project. Actually, during the demo time, I did my first one, second one, and the third one already. But I think because I lived it for a long time, so maybe I should start the new one because people change. So I would like people to know me more. So I start now. My name is Warathon Athon. My Thai friend call me Tam. My family call me Tam, but my friend from outside the country, outside Thailand, call me Tammy. The reason why Tammy because come from my name Tam. Before I got a scholarship to go to Australia, people told me that I should set up my nickname. Otherwise, people will call me something else. For example, my friend, his name is Pise, and he didn't pick up his nickname, so hisฝรั่งfriend called him Pise, which actually is rude. Pise, something like that. So I just put my name Tammy, so easy for them to call me, and I like that name. Like at that time, Tamarin Sanat, she's very well known, so I like that name. So I call myself Tammy. Right. I was born in the southern part of Thailand, in Phang Nga. Phang Nga is a very small province. My father and my mother from Phang Nga, and when I was 2 years old, my family moved to Bangkok. So all of us, my father, my mother, and 4 kids moved to stay in Bangkok. When I was young, my life is just like the other kids, I think. It's I play with my friends. I like to watch television. At that time, television only have black and white. So you can guess how old am I. Only black and white television. I went to the primary school in Asanmit Elementary School. Primary school. Secondary school, I went to Benjamin Rachalai School. And for the university, I went to Chulalongkorn University in the accountancy faculty. After that, I started working with the Department of Lands as the internal auditor. And 2 years after that, there was a scholarship because the Department of Land have a project called the Land Titling Project. They aim to issue title all around the country. And there's a scholarship to go to Australia to study valuation. I don't know anything about that subject, but I would like to go to Australia. So I sat in the exam and I got it. So I went to Adelaide, Australia for 3 years for my bachelor degree again. After I finished, I graduated from my study. I came back to Thailand and start working, change the new career from accountant to valuation. After work for 9 years, I guess my last time to go to make my master degree. So I have the Australian scholarship to go to Australia, this time to Sydney. I stayed there for 1 year to do my master's degree in land development. Came back to Thailand after that, and I think maybe after I came back for 2 years, then they had a government reform, so I transferred from the land of department to the Treasury Department. So I'm here and in the Treasury Department, and now I am the Inspector General. For my status, I'm married and have no kids. And for my hobby, on my free time, I like to watch movies. My favorite movie, I have one as well. It's called The Sound of Music. It's very classic movie and I love it. I remember the first time I saw this movie. At that time I was in Australia for maybe a month. I saw it and I said to myself, I don't understand any of it, but I like the song. After that, for 3 years, I watched that movie again. And I understand it quite well, and I think I love this movie and I would like to see it. Time to wrap up. Okay, my favorite, I love dogs. It's my favorite pet that I like. In my conclusion, I think you hear something about myself. I would like to wrap up that if I want to say, if I want to introduce myself to anybody, I would say, hi, my name is Rapon and I'm happy. Thank you. Back to you.
I'm happy to hear your speech as well. A big round of applause to Toastmasters. Happy. We have one more speaker. Just show her intention to complete her project as a content communicator. If you Toastmaster already, I would like to inform you. At Toastmaster we have many levels. The level, for the basic level, we call the content communicator. This is the traditional program from Toastmaster. Right now we already launched a new program. It's called Pathway Learning Experience. I think when we have time for the maybe next month, we learn together how to use the pathway learning experience. As you already,
I did my pathway
already, yes. And that's after her speech, we will have one more content communicator. That means she can complete the basic manual and become true content communicator. And today, she will deliver her speech title, How to Protect Yourself from Cyber Attacks. Cybercrime attacks. Okay. Now, are you ready to hear Project 10 from Toastmaster Nucha?
Yes.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very pleased to be here, and thank you all for coming along today. Today, I would like to talk about how to protect yourself from cybercrime attacks. I think everyone use your mobile phone, use your internet to buy something online, like Lazada, Shopee, or some website, like something like that. And today, I'm going to start with the meaning of cybercrime, and then I will talk about some information about cybercrime attacks. Then I will give you the way to protect yourself from cybercrime attacks as well. Okay. So let's start with the meaning of cybercrime. Cybercrime is any crime that takes place online, such as buying something on the website, and it can be anything from identity theft, harassment, and bullying, to financial your data. When any crime committed over the internet, it is referred to cybercrime attacks. Cybercrime attacks are divided into two categories. First, crime in which computing device is target for example, like to gain the network access, like hacking. I think you know hacking. Hacking is a person who's behind the computer and try to steal something like data, your financial information, like your credit card number, your ATM number, something like that. Like sometimes the hacker will put your malware, viruses, and the worms to your computers. And another one, crime in which the computing is used as a weapon. For example, cyberterrorism, pornography. I think some guys use the internet to watch porn website. I think so. And I think you will defend it from the virus or worm from this website. Finally, after we have known the information and meaning of cybercrime attack, I would like to give you the way to protect yourself from cybercrime. And first, you should keep your social security number away from your computer, like, and keep it in your book. You can note it in your pocketbook or something, or somewhere safe with you. And installing and regular updating antivirus on your computer, and try to create your password to protect your computer and your data away from the hacker. Like sometimes you can use number, characters, or sign together, more than 8 digits. And try to uninstall unnecessary application that you don't use it normally. I hope my brief explanation about cybercrime attack will help you realize about the violence of cybercrime more. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. I forgot to tell the time. This is a speed test. The timer, you time her or not?
4 minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes. For project number 10, times allow 8 to 10 minutes. And I think it's okay because we can manage time in an effective way. We can extend our speed and use just only 4 minutes. And we learn more about cybercrime attack from Toastmasters Nuja. Give her a big round of applause. And as I mentioned, we have 3 main parts. The second part passed already, and we will go to the third one is called evaluation. This part will help us learn how to maintain our good performance and how to make it better in the future. And who is our general evaluator today? I can be general and I call upon you. Okay, as Toastmaster we can do many things impromptu. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome BCB Toastmaster Nusala as General Evaluator. As Toastmaster of the day already mentioned about the duty of General Evaluator. My duty today is evaluate the whole session, but not only me, I have a team to help you to know your performance today. We have timer to count your time. We have counter today to give you awareness how to avoid unnecessary words. And we also have personal evaluator to evaluate speaker and let them know how to make it better in the future. And now, time is very important in our meeting. We need to know our time performance today first. Now, I would like to call upon our timer, Toastmaster Oi.
Timekeeper. On table topic session, we have 4 speakers. The one, the word Monday, President Tu is 2 minutes. Number 2 is color. First master Nụ Cha. She said about pink. Her time is 1.5 minutes. Number 3 is flower by Toastmaster Bird. His time is 1 minute. And the fourth is apple, Toastmaster Guam. His time is 1 minute. Yeah. And the speed session, we have three speakers. Number 1 is Toastmaster Benz. He said about introduce myself. His time is 2 minutes. Number 2 is Toastmaster Tammy. Introduce myself too. Her time is 6 minutes and 35 seconds. And the last speaker, number 3, project number 10, Toastmaster Nụ Cha. Her time is 4 minutes and 39 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our timer, for your time report. And now you know how we use time in effective way or not. That we need to know how many times that allow us for this session. And I think if we have time in the future, we can explain more about this session and how to get the benefit from this session. And give her that time report. Let's move on to personal evaluator to evaluate our speaker. And for the first personal evaluator, this is Toastmaster Arun to evaluate our first speaker.
Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to apologize that my voice is so sexy. I don't know why. Whenever I'm going to speak, my voice changes. Today, it's my honor to evaluate our Toastmaster Ben for the icebreaker or introduce yourself to the audience. For project number one, normally anybody do not know how to speak in the detail of the speech. Just follow the first one. So sometimes it's difficult for the speaker too. But you are, I just would like to say, you are very brave, and then you have confidence that you come to deliver your speech. I don't know how long it is. The project number one. 2 minutes, yeah, a little bit short. Normally we take 4 to 6 minutes because in our life they are starting from we are born up to now. We have a lot of things to say, but since it is the first one, we do not know how to do it. We do not understand the organization, so we just deliver your speech. You tell us about. You are 26 years old now, right? And you also went to USA, to Disneyland, to learn something, and then you come back to study as Thai Thamathila, right? What faculty you are studying?
Information technology.
Oh, IT, very popular one, right? And you also like to play guitar. One thing you forgot to tell us, your telephone number. You have to tell your telephone number, your gesture, and you like to see movie, Batman, or watching movie from. You learn English by watching the movie, right? This is a very good one. Because when you learn from movie, you can learn the pronunciation. Maybe the first time we don't know very much, but later on we can know better and better. This is one of the good things that you have done. One of the things is, since you do not know about the organization of the speech, it should actually have the beginning, main body, and conclusion. Today you do not have conclusion, you just have opening, you introduce yourself and the body of speech about your life. That's okay. But it is very good that you have the confidence to come up and speak. And I would like to say, next time you can follow the project number 2. I'm sure that you can do better. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our personal advisor, to help our speaker know how to make it better. Give him a big round of applause. And for the second speaker, she will be evaluated by Discipline Toastmaster Nasla again. Wow, I like her speech very much because the purpose of the project number 1 is just stand in front of the audience and deliver speech 4 to 6 minutes. And she did it. Congratulations to Toastmaster Tammy. She appeared here comfortable and delivered her speech like a conversation. And we all know her story from the beginning until now. You know how to know her education, her family, that she has no kids, married, and no kids. Her movie, her family's movie. I think she can use the time effectively. Just only 4 to 6 minutes, just 6 minutes. We know many things about her life. I think she occupied the basic skill for public speaking, and I think we look forward to hearing your speech more for project number 2. You already complete project number 2 or? No, this is just the first time for project number 1.
I did three conversations already, but at that time I think it's demo, so I don't count it.
Oh, you can count it because
So I start a new one.
in my opinion, I think you can count it as I saw you know how to deliver the speech, how to organize your speech. That the organized speech that DCM Arun mentioned is the objective for project number 2. you did it already in project number 1. And you can pass to project number 4. Maybe number 4, project number 3, get to the point. I think you did it all as well. Looking forward to hearing your project number 4. And thank you very much for today. Back to you, General Evaluator, and back to me. Now, we need to listen personal evaluator for Toastmaster Nuja. Now, welcome again. This is the Toastmaster Arun.
Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate to our Toastmaster Nuja who had completed 10 projects. But for the benefit of our members, I would like to explain that this man who had 10 projects. The project number 1 to number 4 is let the member to practice or to deliver speech for understanding. I use the formula USA. Project number 1 to number 4 is for understanding. You can see the organize your speech, get to the point, and using the word. That's for the second one, project number 5 to number 8 is you can practice and satisfy the audience. As for satisfying, because you have to use vocal variety, your body language, and your information you get from your some other media, you can use it. And the last one, number 9 and number 10, is the highest with activating to inspire the audience. The speaker must know something really very well and try to speak in order to inspire the audience to do what they want. And today, Toastmasters Nuja talk about the cybercrime. It's a very up-to-date issue and very useful for the audience. Because after listening to your speech, there are a lot of things that as an audience we should prepare ourselves not to be suffer from all the crime, from the cyber crime. The most important thing is about the ID number, something like that. We should keep it. Or even when we go to use the credit card or anything. It's very dangerous. We can learn from the newspaper every time. If we are careless, then it's very dangerous. So your speech is very useful and inspire the audience to be aware of the cybercrime. And last but not least, your conclusion. You leave this message to the audience for what they need for their consideration or call for action. Let them beware of this one. So very good. Even though your time is 4 to 6 minutes, only 4 minutes, a little bit short, but the message is very useful. And just say congratulations for you.
Okay, now, as my duty need to evaluate the whole session that what time we start the meeting today? Timer? 1.5? 1 time? Okay. Very good, our acting president. And I think next time we should have the full agenda because full agenda can help the audience know what happened for each part and who will conduct for each session. For the table topic session, we enjoy very much for this session. It's just an easy word, just only start from it's Monday, color, flower, and apple. This is the technique that you can use when you assign as a table topic master. Any topic you can select and ask your audience. Give her Toastmaster taught me because of table topic session. For all participants, most of you just your first time to participate in impromptu speech. That's right, from the or not except our acting president. And that's right. From Toastmaster Wang, Toastmaster Benz, and Toastmaster apple. Toastmaster merge. And give all of them a big hand. As Toastmaster technique mentioned about RE. RE technique is the technique that we apply from Toastmaster International. In Toastmaster International, we call PREP, P-R-E-P. The same technique, but we convert to the Thai words. It's easy for Thai people to remember. RE, A, answer, R, reason, E, example, another E, ending. Answer, we can give the answer according to the question. Because we don't know the question. Because when we may repeat the question if we don't know how to explain the idea first, and then you can give the reason why you say like that. Say that. For example, color. Color. Normally we may use a topic like the question, not only word. You know, what would you like the most? What color you like the most? Or something like that. This is it depends on the technique. You can use just only one word or one sentence. And then what color do you like the most? Like the Toastmaster Duja said, I like pink the most. This is we can start with the answer. A-R-E-E, answer. Listen, I like pink the most because. Can you because and give the reason that why you choose pink. And example like you just said, okay, feel like when we feel falling in love, pink color, flowering with all of us, and you can ending. This is the reason why I like pink the most. This is the example that you can apply for next time. Many techniques can use in the table topic. This is the one technique. If we have time in the future, we can share how to respond to the table topic session in the effective way with many techniques. This is just one technique that we always use it. And just during the session, we have 2 minutes to participate in this. I recommend you should use at least 1 minute and not more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And now move to the Toastmaster of the day. She did a very good job. She explained every part. And for the personal evaluator, he did a very good job. And personal evaluator is we require many skills. Require the listening skill first, and then analytical skill. How to pick the point that you want to evaluate the speaker. As Toastmaster, we call constructive feedback or positive feedback. We need to point the strength of speaker and then room for improvement in the positive way to encourage speaker to deliver speech more. This is that we can expect from Toastmaster. We provide supportive and positive environment. And personal evaluator, he did very, very good job and give him a big round of applause again. And now it's time to learn something new. How to open your speech. Are you ready to learn more?
Yes.
Yes. Please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Arun. 20 minutes. Timer, please time. 20 minutes. 15 minutes green side, 18 minutes yellow side, and 20 minutes red side.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, once again. Since last time, I already promised to Kun Tammy that I'm going to deliver a speech about the speech opening technique. How many of you here, I ask you, how many of you had ever watched the James Bond movie? Have you ever watched the James Bond movie?
Yes.
Yes. How about the introduction of the movie? Music, interesting, exciting, right? And after the introduction, what do you feel? You want to continue to know more about it or something like that? this is just the same as the universe speed. Because speed consists of three parts, right? Opening, melody, and conclusion. The opening is very important because it's the first time that you can make the audience to follow your speed. If you can do something, use some opening technique to capture the audience attention, and then they will follow. And today, I like to share with you some of the techniques. Actually, there are many kinds of techniques for the speed opening, but I prepared about 5 from the Toastmasters manual. That this technique normally frequently used by all the professional speakers. I just make it for like it. For the criteria of a successful opening, right? The first one is build a good relation and connection. First, if you are a speaker and somebody invite you to deliver speech, you better come to the place before time. Why? Because you can make a conversation and know the audience and talk to them. And if you pay attention to the audience, of course the audience will like the speaker. So whenever you speak, they already like you. The second one is to introduce the topic. The Toastmaster of the day always introduce the topic before the speaker to deliver speech. The topic is very important. If this topic is to catch the attention of the audience, everybody would like to listen to the speech. And then time for the speech opening. Actually, there is no limit of time, how long you will use to opening your speech, but it should be not about should be about 5% of the whole speech. Not too long, because if too long, it's possible. And last one, get the attention from the audience. This is the way how to get the attention from the audience. Yeah. Now, we come to the technique here to get the attention from the audience. The first one, now I use the formula. Hey, there are 5 techniques, 5 formulas. Use head. H for the headline, E for entertaining, A asking question, D for doubtfulness, and S for a short story or example of short story. These 5 techniques normally most of the professional speakers use this kind of technique to open their speech. Let's start by the first one, headline. When we look at the newspaper in the morning or anyway, we see the headline, right? The headline in the newspaper. When we look at the headline, how do you feel? You want to know more about the detail inside, right? This is the first thing that we can catch your audience attention by making a surprising or frightening statement. Look at the newspaper, you also know that. With a big bold letter, when we read it, we want to know more about it. So this is the one, what we say, the headline. Some of example, for example, this is a very long time ago. Right? Bombing at Erawan Shrine in Bangkok killed 20 people and 120 people injured. In the headline of the newspaper. And when we read it, we want to know more. This is kept the audience attention. Next one. Bride and bridegroom get married at the end of tree. How about it? Surprising? Is it true? Have you ever heard about it? No, this is happened in Ayutthaya. Bride and bridegroom, they are twins, right? And their parents believe that if they are not married, they will be sick, get sick. So they just make them together married. It's funny, but it's belief, the belief of this. So there are only 2 samples for the headline. Next one, entertaining. Entertaining is also very easy. You can find using full phrase, sentence, quotation, or anything, or even a picture, because the content you are going to deliver is about entertaining. So the opening YouTube is entertaining too. And I just give you some quotation, right? Money cannot buy good health, but to have a good health, we need money. We feel funny, right? Because this is a quotation. Then, money cannot buy love, but without love, love will find a way. True? Next one. Noble Kanaka said, it's okay to fail, but is it not okay to give up? Oh, this is very good, right? You can fail many times as long as you want, but we will never give up. How many of you had ever watched the program in the Saturday evening from the channel 23, Super 10? Have you ever heard it? How do you feel? A small boy from 2 years old to 12 years, they are very, I don't know, I don't understand how they can practice themselves, very expert in anything. If you have time, just try to watch it one time and then you will like it. So it is fact that no matter how many times we fail, we will not give up. This is the inspiration speech we can use. Next one. Asking question. A, about asking question. This is the most easiest one, and it works very effectively. You know why? Because when I ask question to the floor, what about the audience? The audience will think, how can I answer the question? So they pay attention to you. You can catch their attention, right? Asking question is very not common and very useful. Try to use this one. At least you can win at the first stage. Audience will try to listen and try to find out, oh, how can I answer this question? Right? Now, can you imagine how mobile phone will be look like in the next 5 years? Now, mobile phone is very useful and has a lot of application. But how about in next 5 years? What it will look like? Maybe it can be used as a weapon, right? Have razor or anything, I don't know. But when we look back 5 years, I remember the time I joined Toastmasters Club in 1994. The mobile phone is like this, little big one. Have you ever seen that one? Very big one. That one cost 30,000. I have to buy it because when I am Toastmaster, I have to connect and telephone with member. And now you can see, at that one, they can only talk, right? And only have some minor display, not very small one. But later on, the display is bigger, and change to the color display. And now, a lot of things we can do. So, this is one of the things. When we ask it, when can you imagine how mobile phone will look like in the next 5 years? The audience will think how it will look like, right? Okay, next one. How can we solve our problem? If our children spend most of the time by playing computer game and lying instead of doing their homework? This is also a question, asking question to ask the audience. How can we solve the problem? And if we have children in our family, then we have to think, how can we solve this problem? Maybe just allow our children to play line or computer game 1 hour per day, and the rest should be do the homework or something like that. But if we just force them, you do not play, you cannot, then you will have some effect later on. I remember a few weeks ago in England or something, children had a portrait, but ask their parents, their mother try to stop playing live because to pay attention to their children. Now, the next one. This is for doubt. Human being character is eager to know what they have been heard, or have seen, or have heard. It's a human being character. We want to know. everything. Or when we heard something, we want to know what it is. Now, this is one of the things that I think Kathy can understand this question. Kathy, do you know why China Great Wall, how long it is, the China Great Wall? 2,000 kilometers?
Over 2,000.
20,000. And in 2,000 years ago, right? China Great Wall. This is one of the 7 miracles of the world, right?
Yes.
But now, is it funny that 1/3 of the China Great Wall has already disappeared? Why? Question down, right? Why? The first thing is because it is rooted to the time, when the time go by, everything. But the second thing is very funny. I read from the newspaper. People who live near the Great Wall use that the brick from the Great Wall to build their house. Because it's very old, right? Some bricks will come out. They just take the brick to build their house. But the most important thing is that among these bricks, this is from the newspaper. I did not make it. Some brick has some character on that. You know what it is? The people, they just clean it, make it nice, and sell to the tourists for about $6 per piece. It's funny, right? But when I read it, this is funny. But it is true, we got from the newspaper. You can check it later on. Then another story is also. Actually, it is also a true story. It happened in America. I read in newspaper. A stranger, suppose a stranger gives you a blank check and ask you to fill the amount, whatever you want, how much you want, you just fill it. Then, what would you do? What would you do? Suppose somebody gives you the blank check and ask you to fill the amount as much as you can. You want?
Put a lot of zeros.
What would you do? Somebody just said, "Oh, this is crazy." Right? We ignore it. Right? But somebody said, "I want to try." But this is a story happened to a young couple who ate their dinner and not did the lunch at a small restaurant. And suddenly an old man come to him and give him a blank check. And you can fill the amount and that you want and go the opposite side of the bank to draw the money. You know why? Because this couple, the lady already pregnant about 9 months. And this old man think that both of them must need some money for the newborn baby. That's why they come to have lunch in a very small restaurant. And the fact is this couple fill in the amount and go to the bank and draw the money. But for me, I dare not to do that. I will not talk to him, right? But it is unbelievable. But is it true? Then another one. Now, one more. 3 boys made a trip to a small island. And here what happened to them? Doubt, also doubt, right? Also doubt, right? I did have more example. Last one. This is also a true story. If we want to say something or telling something, we can use this short story, not too long, because the opening time is very short. The story, this is a story of a man who lost his eyesight when he was 6 years old. But in one sentence from his mother, he changed his mind and dreamed of becoming a music star. And finally, he won 12 Grammy Awards. It's a true story. You know who is it? American Ray Charles. You know, have you ever heard of the Ray Charles? If you put search in the website, you see Ray Charles was blind when he was sick. And why, the funniest thing is, while he was playing the piano and try to sing, everybody just say, you cannot do it, you cannot be a singer. But he never gave up. Like said, can fail but never never give out. For later on, we won 12 Grammy Awards. You know how much money he made? Yeah. Okay, way to finish already. One thing that, in order to opening your speech, don't apologize. Don't apologize that you have no time to prepare the speech because audience doesn't care. You have time or not. They don't care how much you know, but they only care how much they can, how much you care for them. Right? So don't apologize. Sorry, I have no time. No, don't say that yet. Just go up and speak right away with confidence. Remember, last one, a good speech opening is essential for a successful speech. So please pay a little bit more time to create an exciting, imaginative opening that will arouse your listener attention. Pay a little bit more time to the technique. This technique is when you opening, main body, and conclusion, right? You write out when you write the body first, your content first. After you finish your content, then you think how can you going to write your opening of the speech. This is what we call the inside out. From inside to the, and then write the opening and later on the conclusion. So ladies and gentlemen, this is for the thing that I want to share with you. This is actually from the Toastmasters at one man project making. So easy for some of us who have never seen that book, and we can practice it. Another thing is, these 5 techniques you can join together, not only use one, maybe use this one and practice the asking question, or sometimes sing a song, or sometimes use a prop. You not limit only 5, but you can combine together. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have fulfilled my duty. May I return my control to our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much. It's very useful for all of us. Next time when you want to organize your speech, you can use opening technique from the Toastmaster alone. So why don't put your hand together for him? And I think it's time to showcase how to opening speech. And I want to give you just maybe because I will deliver speech 45 minutes, not today, I just explain, and I will spend for the opening speech 3 to 5 minutes to show how to use the technique that discipline Toastmaster alone share with us. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? And let me explain more because on Sunday I will deliver my speech in Vietnam, 45 minutes. The theme, Leadership in You. My topic is Leadership in Action. And now, ladies and gentlemen, today we will have District Director from Thailand to share with us. Today, her topic is Leadership in Action. Please welcome District Toastmaster Nasala. What would happen to you if today you became the leadership role model? Let's see yourself in the air, in front of you. You can see your appearance, your characteristics. And now you know how to get what you want. You have many leadership skills. You can master any skill that you want to accomplish your success. You can help other people. Everyone wants to follow you. How do you feel right now? You feel confident, feel great, and feel empowered. You can inspire many people, help them have better life, encourage them to do more, grow more, and learn more. Everyone admires you. You are my hero. You are my idol. You are wonderful. That's the word you can expect to hear from other people surrounding around you. Can you see your future self? If you can see it, hear it, feel it, you can be it. Congratulations, all of you. That means you have a chance to become the leadership role model. Please give you a big round of applause. Why I say that? Because we all have leadership DNA inside. Would you like to know how you have leadership DNA? Let's explore together. When I will ask you 3 questions, if you want to say yes, please say like this. Oh yes! Let's practice first. Can you do that? Oh yes! Are you ready? Oh yes! Now it's time to ask 3 questions. My question number 1. Would you like to improve yourself? Oh yes! Would you like to find the best you? Oh yes! Would you like to lead your life? Oh yes! If you say 3 yes, that means you already occupy leadership DNA inside you. Why? How to utilize our leadership DNA? This leadership DNA is the foundation to help you to become great leader. Great leader relies on leadership skill. That a number of key skills that you need to have. Creative thinking skill, developing people skill, analytical skill, problem solving skill, and communication skill. Leaders is an action, not position. Leader in action is a choice, not a chance. If you are holding the position as leader, the door is open to you to practice your leadership skill. Ladies and gentlemen, may I know you more. Now, who is working as a leader at any level for any organization? Please show me your hand. Wonderful. And anyone here, your daily life, you need to connect with other people and someone. Please show me your hand. And for the one who don't know, everyday life, our daily life, we need to communicate with someone, that's right, or connect with someone. Yes? All of us?
Yes.
All of us always do that? Raise your hand. When you communicate with someone or connect with someone, you want them to believe in what you say. That's right. You want them to follow the way or your direction. That's right. That's the leadership skill. You need to lead them to believe what you said. You need to lead them to follow your instruction. That means we all need leadership skill. Whatever we do, if you hold the leadership position, that makes you easy to utilize your leadership skill. If not, you can find a way. So leadership skill is very important for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to know more about leadership skill?
Yes.
Oh yes. Back to you. This is the just opening session. And back to you, back to me. As Toastmaster all day, and I think we already fulfill our duty at every position. Toastmaster of the day, general evaluator, personal evaluator, and special speaker. If you want to learn more, know more, and grow more, please join Toastmasters here every Wednesday afternoon from 1 p.m. to now. Every second and fourth Wednesday. And hope you enjoy our meeting today and learn more, know more, go more, and become more. And hope to see you all every meeting. And now, may I return the control to our acting president.
Thank you so much, Madam Toastmaster of today. She wear many hats today. And as president, before we end, let me know some guests about this meeting. Kathy, could you please introduce yourself from us? Yes, sure. Yes.
Thank you, President. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Well, this stage is the same like in China, in my city. I come from China, Kunming. It's very near here, just 1 hour and a half by plane. And I've been a Toastmaster for 2 years, and Toastmaster changed my life. I'm a nearly 40 years woman. And before I became a Toastmaster, I think my life is just like this. I have family, and my career is quite good, and just wait for dying or something like this. But joining Toastmaster totally changed me. I think 40 years old is young. I'm still young, because in Toastmaster we said that explore the unknown, right? So I began to explore my new life, and then I used to be a VPE for my club, and I learned a lot, just like the lady mentioned, the leadership, right, in action. So Toastmaster is such an amazing place. So hope we can improve our leadership and the communication skills together, and travel with Toastmaster is so fun. Thank you all.
Wow, wonderful. Kathy, thank you very much. And let me hear someone, Mr. Near the Toastmaster oil. Please come to the front. You. Please welcome him.
Hello, my name is Attapol Wong Prasit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then the next one, Mr. Please come to the front. Please welcome him.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vichuti Sira from the Bureau of Treasury Management. Okay. This is tea time for Toastmasters, and I really happy for the meeting this Toastmasters again. And I like many topics, and I'm feeling good for your listening for you. Okay. And I feel good because I meet the Nuja. And I'm really surprised for the Ajahn Alun. Ajahn really professional speaker. I'm listening live speak amazing for me, and I hope next time I will enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. And the last one, no, the back. Please come to the front. Please welcome him.
Hello, my name is Naratong Bangor. My nickname is Doi. I don't know I talk. Okay, I come back to Loom again a long time. I learned a lot of in this class, and but I cannot go to this room because this many urgent is working, but I have good and every time I go to the room I learn a lot of listening and speaking and topic and can take, and I think it lifts me up and can do it like people in this room. I think I can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Before we end, I would like to thank you, Ajahn Arun. Give him a big hand. And the next one, Ajahn Puk. Many hands for her. And there's some guests, I'm really surprised. Catchy. I don't say how to say. Today is just fun, and I am really so happy to see everyone here because I will be to try to push our cup go to the future because our cup slogan is together we can. Together we can. Yes. Let's be closing this meeting now. This group photo, please.